Hello.
Hi,
How you doing,
thanks for
sir?
the invite. Yeah, it's great. Good weather here, and it's cool to have that you invited us today.
Wonderful. Yeah, I've been a big fan of you guys since the beginning, since I started the show. It's so wonderful to have you guys here. Appreciate it
Okay.
so much. How you doing, Lars?
A nice background. Can you
Thank
can
you.
you
So good to see you, buddy. Really, I mean, it's such an honor to have you. I think I had you a long time ago. Right when
really?
I first started did I right when I first started doing interviews in 2018. I can't remember what during the COVID era when we did an audio recording.
Okay, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, but we never did a video one. So welcome to the Rooster Show. I appreciate you guys, and you guys are active. You guys are really doing a good job out in Germany, kicking some ass. And Lars, I can't believe it, man. You have like what, five bands going right now? Five or so bands?
Oh no. It's currently it's yeah, Sweet Ermengarde, obviously, NFD, and uh, I'm not sure about the rest. Maybe OBB. I don't know if we still doing something in OBB. Ed is trying to push something at the moment. So I don't know. Maybe we won't release anything in the future. Maybe we will. I have no idea. I'm also currently working with Nino Sable again, and but I don't count it as a band actually. So it's just something. So it's basically two bands I
Okay.
have. So it's Sweet
Yeah,
Ermengarde and
NFDs.
NFD.
Yeah, NFDs, man, dude. You
Yeah,
guys are killing it with that. Yeah, they're awesome. They're amazing
and
band.
yeah,
So,
maybe I should count OBB, but I don't know. But also Jacques has two bands at least, and so
okay, I know a little bit about you, Jocks. Is that how you say it? Well,
Yes,
first of all, how, how do you guys pronounce the last part of you guys' name? It's like it really bothers, been bothering me all this time because I cannot pronounce it correctly.
the
uh,
last name you mean?
Yeah, sweet.
Ermengarde.
Ermengarde.
Yeah,
Wait, say it one more time.
Last?
Jacques.
uh,
Okay,
Ermengarde.
Ermengarde.
Okay, Urban. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, got it. So, John, tell me about you, buddy. Tell me what did you get into? How long have you been into music? Right, play music.
Yeah, I'm playing guitar since I was 14 or something like this, like 25 years now.
Wow. Did you have
Yeah,
musically inclined family that helped you out through that, or?
uh, my parents didn't play any instruments, but they were very supportive in the beginning, and I had a teacher, and yeah, and then shortly after this, the first bands and trying out things, the usual stuff.
Right on. Do you actually write music itself, or you just mainly a kick-ass guitarist?
Um, from time to time, I also write, but
Yeah.
most of the times I only have short ideas which I present to the band, and then we work on it together mostly.
He
Okay.
basically
Wonderful.
wrote the last song on Sacrifice. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. I have that playing right now. Actually,
yeah.
it's such a great album.
What
Um,
what what was the name of the song?
Embers Fall.
Embers Fall. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it was more or less an experiment, but happily the guys liked it. So
that's wonderful. So, how long have you two been working together?
Since 2018 or 19, I don't know.
to 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the COVID, huh?
No,
It
actually
was
before
before.
COVID. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That I think 2016 wasn't that when COVID started or
No,
whatever?
it's 19.
Oh, 19.
2019. Yeah, it's already feels like it's long ago, but it's actually
So weird.
not. Yeah.
So tell me about you, Lars. What got you to want to be into goth, into writing goth music? What's your passion behind it?
It's just it's basically my personal taste of music. I I'm all also I'm very much into spooky things, gothic novels. My favorite stories like
Yeah.
Dracula, for example, is one of my favorite books. So I also like
Ooh,
Lovecraft,
I love Bela
obviously.
Lugosi. He's
Yeah,
one of my favorites of all time. Yep.
of course. I just like the stories and movies, books, everything about it. I'm very much into spooky and horror things,
Yeah.
and so let's say I have the darkness already, and I also like very much atmospheric music. Like Pink Floyd, for example,
Yeah.
which different kind of music, but this
Of
is
course.
also one thing. But I always like atmospheric things that drag me into this mood, and
Gotcha. Yeah.
so yeah, this is and so it's just
Like dark ambient
two
type of
two
sound.
things, just two things. They are coming together. So atmosphere and horror, spooky things, and yeah, gothic. And so you've got gothic rock. So this is
Yeah, I noticed you're in a metal band as well. La Fienne.
La Fin Absolument. Yeah, but it's not just a metal
I
band.
was gonna
It's
try saying that one at all.
yeah, it is. It's basically condensed depression,
Yeah.
and it's all my. It's just me. It's not a band. It's just a one-man project, and
Wow.
so
Very
it's.
impressive. The drums are amazing in it, by
Oh,
the way.
thanks.
I was listening to it before I got on with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in the good position that I'm a bass player, so I'm between the guitars and the drums musically. So I have to know both guitars and drums. So it's
Yeah.
it's easy.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
That's great. So
and
yeah, go ahead, buddy.
the only thing I can't is singing. That's why I'm just screaming. That's
That's all right. So you said you still playing guitar for OBB?
I think so.
And for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fans
yeah.
out there, October Burns Black, for those that
Yeah.
are listening.
October, it's like right. We weren't active for a while. When after we released the album, it became a bit quiet in the band, but it's not that we split up or something. I think as soon as something is coming, someone is coming up with new songs. Everyone will be working on it again, but yeah, until now, no one did. So that's end of story, actually.
Right on. So Jock, it's Jock, right? So
Yes.
that. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what projects are you in?
I'm playing with Merciful Nuns since 2 years now, and that's it. These two best bands, and it's consuming all my time.
It's consuming all your time. Huh? So do you what do you like? Do you like performing live, or do you prefer to help write?
Normally, I prefer performing live because writing songs and an album is for me extremely stressful because I never know if the ideas I come up with are good enough and stuff like this, and I have no idea how it will sound in the end, and being super insecure about my stuff. So I'm happy to have the guys to give their inputs and their thoughts on the music or their ideas.
Yeah, you guys all help each other out, and
Yeah.
but
But in
iron
the end,
sharpens iron. I always say that a lot, but iron sharpens iron, man. We help each other out, rough,
Yeah.
we may be a little bit rough, but we help each other out. Look, I even got my fish net on for you guys today.
Yeah.
And I got all gopped out.
Yeah, and in the end, we are just super happy to have a good result, a good CD, a good album,
Yep.
and then presenting it live.
Yeah, you guys have a pretty good little cult following out in Germany.
Yeah, I think
A
so.
pretty good following.
Yeah, over the years it grew grew a little bit, and yeah.
Good. That's good. Good. That's so Lars, tell me about NFD, man. How did you get involved with them?
I mean, which bass player is coming into your mind if you are looking for someone who has the Tony Pettit style,
Yeah.
sound-wise? So there are not a lot of people doing it, and so it's
Huh.
so
And
I
it,
was the choice came to me, and so that's
they seem like
basically everything.
they're pretty good guys. I
Yeah,
chatted a few times with them and
yeah,
was trying to get an interview with them, but they
yeah.
said,
Bob is great. All Chris is all great people. I love
yeah.
them. They're very welcoming, and when I play with them, yeah, I have to went to UK, of course, for a week or two, and I always have a great time, great people, and yeah, it's fun to work with them. It's very challenging also.
So tell me about you got your new lead singer, Drew.
Yeah,
Drew's he's from Sometime the Wolf, right?
yeah.
And okay, first of all, since he's not here to answer it, is Sometime the Wolf still around or
No, it's basically they changed lineup, and when they changed the lineup, they also changed the name to All My Thorns. That's
All My Friends?
All My Thorns.
Okay, okay.
That's currently the name, and yeah, they are still active, and so
that's good.
it's yeah, it sounds very much like Sometime the Wolf. So it's actually they could have keep the name, but so it's not my bad. It's not my decision.
They should have just kept the name. Huh?
Yeah,
It's so silly.
we
like
also
funny
did.
when sometimes people should keep the name, and then like some bands like In Excess, when they lost their lead singer, and they still kept the same name. They should have just changed the name then.
Yeah,
Like with In Excess, So with bands like that, when they have someone iconic that's your leader, and they die, you should just change the name and move on to something else.
why? People also told me after Kuba left the band, I should change the name, and so I said, why? Kuba had nothing to do with the music. So
okay, I guess
why should I change the name? So
it depends a little bit about how much a person is involved in the songwriting.
Yeah, that's awesome. So he's been doing. I mean, what I've heard has been amazing of his vocals. So I like his presentation. His style is just very dramatic, very powerful.
From Kuba, or first singer, or Drew, the new
Drew,
one.
I would say
Drew.
Drew.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
I like both. I
Yeah,
love Cuba.
Kuba was a great singer, definitely. Yeah.
What happened to that gentleman?
He just left the band, and so
He just moved on with life.
yeah, I don't. There's no need to talk about it anymore.
No, we're done with it.
Yeah,
Never been mentioned.
yeah.
So you guys have a pretty good following there, huh? In Germany and all that, and all in England, and your fans. You have a lot of fans.
Yeah, but most of them, it's Germany and UK are the where we have the most fans, I would say. Yeah.
What would you like to say to your fans right now?
What? Sorry.
What would you like to say to your fans?
What I like to say to our fans.
Cut you off guard.
Just wait for the next album.
Be patient, young man. Be patient.
Yeah. We usually need a bit for an album, but it's because we don't want to make a lot of albums. We want to make good albums.
Yeah.
So
you're not going for you're going for quality, not quantity.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, and
it's
also...
nice that you guys music's so intense and so deep. It's like layers of depth in it, and it's really, it's like emotionally, just really emotionally driven, and it's wonderful. It's just you guys are unique, very unique, and that's one thing I've always appreciated about you. I appreciated you personally, Lars, because you are just a power horse for the goth scene. Like,
I
really,
am
you're
really.
just out there, just like, wow. I appreciate everything you do. I mean, your passion is amazing, and so just as a friend and as a fan, personally, I appreciate you, and I just wanted to say that to your face.
Oh,
So,
thanks. I'm
and
just a musician and do musician
right,
things. That's
that's good.
everything.
That's right, and that's
So,
another thing. That's a good trait is your
Jack
humility.
Jack wanted to say something.
Go ahead, Josh.
Only the thing that it took us so long for the last album was a little bit because of the lineup changes, and I believe the next one will come out much earlier. Yeah.
What was Jock? What was one of your favorite parts of this last album? What was something that kind
Yeah,
of that?
of
What
course,
was
I'm
that?
very proud of Ember's Fall because I did most of the song, but also I like the album in the whole because it's so diverse. I have the feeling that every song is something different, and that's what I like a lot.
Yeah,
But also, when you ask for a specific part, Soul Surrender Part 2 is pretty cool with this post-rock guitar ending. I like
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I would say it's shoegazing, but
Yeah.
but I'm older than him, so that's the difference.
Okay, real quick, the artwork. Let's go back to the artwork real quick. Who does the artwork?
Billy Phobia, who
Billy
did,
Phobia.
yeah, he was responsible for most of our artwork, except of in the background to see the Ex Oblivion artwork. Um, I that was from me, the front cover, and Billy did some color adjustments and um, the rest of the cover. So the circles and the textures and everything.
Yeah,
But he's basically always responsible for our artworks. But I think the Sacrifice was his best work so far. So we are
oh, it
very
is
proud of it.
amazing.
It's
There's
awesome. Yeah.
so much detail in it.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Is it like was it digitally done or is it hand done, written like hand drawn?
Both. I mean, you can draw by hands digitally. Meanwhile, so you have the graphic designer. They have a pad and they are writing with a pen on the pad, and it's transferred
Okay, I
digitally on
got you
the.
exactly. I know
Yeah,
what you're saying.
I think this is what he's doing. He makes he's yeah it's yeah he was working he's working with his hands, but everything digitally, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
honestly I love graphic design myself. I actually graduated from college for it, but I've never done it that way before though. I've never used a pad to draw on. So I mean, just kind of do it differently. I like to paint though and stuff and draw, but that's a little different style, and I need to get into that actually. So that's awesome. So tell me, Lawrence, would you prefer playing guitar, bass, or
Bass.
what
Yeah.
bass? That's
Bass
your
that's my main instrument. Yeah.
that's your main instrument. How long you been playing?
I started when I was 16. Um,
You know what? Me and you started playing bass at the same age.
Oh, cool. So yeah, I don't say how long I'm playing, but it's a while.
You don't have to. We'll just say 5 years. You know,
I'm,
you're
I'm so,
young.
yeah, something like
You're young.
five, maybe 10 years. I don't know. Who counts?
Oh, that's awesome. So, so I mean, I noticed you got in that one band that Lelfian is like a more of a metal sound that is deep, dark, and fast. It's what drove you to want to do a metal band, metal project?
I'm
Just to
also
see, was it more of a test to see if you could do it, or
no, it was I just like it. So it's of course I'm not only listening to gothic rock. This is this is my
Yeah.
favorite kind of music, obviously, but it's not that I'm listening to only
Hey,
one
I
thing.
love metal
So
too, so don't worry.
yeah,
I like it.
so and for example, when I started with bass playing, I was very much into Iron Maiden, and I still am into this band, and this is basically one of the reasons why I started bass playing, because they have such a great bass player with a
Yeah.
big sound in the band, um, and gothic rock came a bit later, but let's say I discovered black metal a few years ago. I've never been into this music, but it started to catch me, and so it was just like let's do something like this just for fun. I don't have plans for it. I just was working on the song, and I liked it, so it presented it a little bit.
Yeah. Did a
Uploaded it for
wonderful job on it though. I mean, I haven't heard a lot of it. I've only heard a couple tracks so far, but it was pretty impressive.
most of the tracks are a dark ambient, so this is
Yeah.
another
I love
thing.
ambient. Honestly, I've always loved ambient, trance and ambient type of sound. But then mixing the metal into it was just intense. It was wonderful.
This is why the 13th track on every Sweet Ermengarde album is some dark ambient track.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is so La Fin Absolument is just my solo project where I'm where I put songs in they doesn't fit in any of my other bands.
Yeah.
And I have more ideas, but of course, because of my bands, I don't have the time to make everything I would like to do.
Yeah.
I have a job also, so yeah.
Okay. So So you do have a regular work as regular hobby, regular job. So okay, I get you. You guys have touring coming up or anything like that?
No, it's live business is very difficult, so it's very hard to find live shows, and it's already quite different to get live shows. Difficult, not different. So it's quite difficult to get live shows, and then when we made the album, I was about to move to another house, and so this is another thing that had to be done, and I just didn't very much booking, so we don't have a lot of live shows
upcoming. So it's kind of tough to, because of your normal life, to mix in with your life of being a musician? Is that what you're trying to say? It's been kind of tough to intertwine them two, or?
I wouldn't say it's tough because I enjoy it. So it's basically balancing my life,
balancing your life.
With my work, and of course, being a musician and managing a band is work too, and
Gotcha.
So
I think this band isn't so stressful because because we don't play so much live right now, and so it's kind of relaxed, and all the guys are relaxed. It's no pressure, so it's nice.
But of course, I would like to play more. So
sure.
So, John, do you also have a regular job on the side, or?
I'm teaching guitar. So it's sucking out a lot of creativity when you teach the whole day, and at the evening you have to try to write some new stuff. It's not so easy, but it's cool. I like it.
How long have you been an instructor?
Since about 20 years now.
Wow, that's awesome. Good for you, man. Good for you.
Yeah, thanks.
It's nice that you guys both have such a passion about playing, and it's like you guys just really love it, and that's what's awesome about it. You get so many musicians that just do it just to go out and be noisy and just to play, you know, just to try to do it to be cool. But you guys are doing it for a whole other reason because you guys have a passion and a love
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah,
So
I think it's the greatest thing on earth for me to work on an album and then hear it, and you hear your ideas, or to work with the other guys. It's fantastic, I think.
what was been an exhilarating time on a stage for you? Like a time you played that just that you still look back and were just totally amazed by that night. Tell me about it. I know you have something.
Yeah, Lars, will you start?
What? I thought he was talking to you. And...
I'll talk to anyone, either one.
Sorry, what was the question?
It's just, tell me about one of your concerts like that was just exhilarating, like you know, an amazing night, just perfect. That's brilliant night of playing.
Oh, the last one went quite well. I was very happy about the show. It was
Dark Skies over Witten, I think.
was also pretty good. No, I was talking about the Münster.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
And we never played that good with this lineup. So, and we played a lot of the new songs. And yeah, it went quite well. So I was very happy about it. And was a nice stage, was good audience. So yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
For me, it was a castle party in Poland, I think.
Oh, it was also great. Yeah.
Yeah, we played at the main stage, and the view over the hills was great.
Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. That's awesome. So tell me, Lars, about you. I already asked John, but do you prefer to write or do you prefer to play live?
I always prefer both. I like to
50-50 basically.
Yeah, I like to work out new ideas and write songs and work with my creativity. And if the song turns out to be good, it's a very good feeling. But it's, of course, it's something completely different to performing live. And I also love it very much. So I can't decide what I prefer. I like both.
That's
so
awesome.
I wouldn't do this band without live shows. I know there are some musicians who prefer to just make albums and don't play live.
I had somebody, a couple interviews ago, I had said that, you know, they just prefer to do albums.
No, it wouldn't be possible in this band. If there is, if we are on a point where we can't play live anymore for whatever reason, I don't know. That was the point where I say, okay, the band is over, so I can't do it anymore.
And I mean, if we don't play live, Lars could do it all on his own, except the
who needs other musicians?
So you guys, if you did not have this as a music, if you weren't a musician, what do you think your hobby would be? What would you do besides write music? What's some other passions that you have?
Yes, and I start.
Go ahead, John.
I'm just doing for hobby from time to time a little photography. That's what I like.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's nice.
Didn't do it the last years, but the years before, pretty much. Yeah, that's what I like.
I'd like to see some of your photos. If you have some nice photos, sometime you want to share, that'd be awesome to see.
I can send you via a Flickr link, something like this.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant. Thank you. I'd love to see that. How about you, Lars?
Yeah, I'm think my other hobby is Magic the Gathering, so it's not very interesting actually. I don't know if you know it, but it's just a card game and known to be the most complicated game ever. So
really, and what is it called again?
Magic the Gathering. So you can spend a lot of time with this game, and but I don't know if it's. I like to play it, but it doesn't consume so much time
Yeah.
for me.
Interesting. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your beer of choice?
Beer of choice.
For me, it's Weizen. I don't know how it's called in English.
Weizen, huh?
Wheat beer.
Oh, you like wheat beer?
Yeah.
Okay. Hefeweizen.
Yes.
That's what we call it out here.
Okay.
Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen, yes.
Mine is IPA. I like IPAs a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely. So, when you guys have some more songs in the works? I mean, I know it's you guys just put this out, but
Yeah.
are you guys already having some ideas for another album?
We
Yeah,
just
we
started.
Yeah, we just
Started on that.
On the last rehearsal we started with a new song, and it's already quite nice. And yeah, but of course it depends also on the vocals. And we are rehearsing without Drew, of course, because he's from UK, and it will bit. It's a long journey for a rehearsal.
Yeah, is it kind of tough having people in different areas, or it is?
Of course, it makes everything more difficult. You have to organize more, and it's more expensive. Of course, if he has to fly every time.
Yeah.
And but we have him on the backing tracks. So if we rehearse the old songs, we have the vocals with us, even if he's not in the room.
Okay. Awesome.
So it's quite good, and
worked out very well so far.
Yeah.
So far, what's one of your favorite songs, to play live?
Oh, that's difficult. I don't know. There are so many songs. I could tell the least favorite song, but
okay, well, go for that. Go for that. That's all right.
No, I think Dreamlands is very cool. I like this. With the delay. It's always a fantastic live song.
Yeah, that's always also the song I wanted to say. Dreamlands. I love to play it live. That's why we have it in the set. And my least favorite song is A Promise to Fulfill.
So funny when someone says my least favorite song, but I'm the one who wrote it.
I mean, I like it. I don't want to say it's a bad song, but I played it live on every show because I know our audience loved this song. And I played it on so many rehearsals. So I just played it very often. That's all.
Awesome. So, okay. How about any advice that you would like to say to fellow musician that a fellow musician that is just getting into playing, goth? Anything that you like to say as advice?
I mean, the same thing that I would say
people look
to
up
ourselves.
to you, believe it or not. You're a very well-respected musician. So,
really?
I mean, yeah, you are.
I would just say move on and never give up. Just make what you like to make, and that's all. And I don't feel myself in a position to give other musicians advices like this, because we are not stars or something like this. We are just.
I'm not saying like that. It's just but you are gifted. You're very gifted, and you know what you're doing. I mean, you're doing a great job. So I thought it would be something to ask you. So.
And an important thing, I think, for every musician is when we work together with other people is to be kind, to be that people can rely on you, that you don't do any stress and something like this. That's very important for any band to not split up and stuff like this.
Yeah. Well done. Yeah, I agree with that totally. How do you think, guys, that the internet has impacted the music? Do you think it's impacted the music industry pretty good?
Yeah, very
Or
much. Yeah. It has the biggest impact on music industry ever. So I don't know what changed the music industry more than the internet.
yeah,
Of course, there are a few things, but it changed even the songwriting of the music. Of course,
yeah,
of course, the availability of the music, it has that has just had the biggest impact, and it moved. Of course, it's a good thing. I like the availability too, but it's also a thing for the culture. It all has also downsides, because when I was young, I went into the record store and I was looking at the records for
yeah.
hours, and then I had to get my pocket money that I saved for weeks and buy the record that I loved, and other people said, "Oh wow, you've got this record! This is so awesome! Can you give it to me? Borrow it to me for." And this is you. It was just you have had a very different relationship to the music
Exactly.
you have. Yeah, and now it's just like, oh, there's something new. Just go on Spotify or YouTube or whatever. You can
Yeah,
instantly
it's
hear it,
not
and
personal no more.
it's not personal anymore. Yeah, right. And of
I remember,
course,
yeah, I remember when Kiss Alive 2 came out. Kiss Alive
what?
2 and
Yeah,
ACDC, For Those About to Rock. And I did the
yeah,
same thing. I went to the store. I was like probably 10 or 11 years old.
yeah,
And I paid my own money out of my own pocket, like you said.
yeah,
And bought those vinyls when
yeah.
I was young. And I understand that pride.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it was
yeah,
personal.
yeah. It's you have a closer relationship to your
Yeah.
to the music you liked, and it wasn't just. And now it's like junk food. It's always available, and just yeah, put it in, and okay, next thing, and you
Put your
don't
money
listen
in
to
and
a
a candy bar comes out.
yeah, and then you don't even have to put in money anymore. So it's you just have to watch an advertisement or something, and of course the money is another very different thing, because I don't know what is a Spotify for a month. I don't
Yeah.
have Spotify. It's
I don't know.
$9 or something
Yeah,
like
it's
this.
$9.
$10. Yeah,
Something
so
like that.
it's basically nothing, and you've got a lot of music for this,
Yeah.
and you're also depend